Hello, everybody. We're going to kick off our team meeting today. It is Monday, April 21st. And we have a few things this week that are pretty exciting. Mindy's going to be sharing those. But for next month coming up, which is May, you know how we have our challenges. We have a challenge that we want to be inviting to. We have a different one. I don't know if we're still doing the move it to May thing yet. We haven't talked about it, but I'm not sure if we are doing that or not, so don't quote me. But we have another thing that we're definitely doing, and I want to show that to you. And the graphics already done, all the work's already done, so it's kind of nice. Let me share it to you because I want you guys to get excited. Okay, so it's called Summer Shake It Up Reset Week Optional, May 4th through the 10th, Challenge May 12th through the 25th. And it even gives you little options of, let me show the other graphic. Where is it? Share. Right here. So these are the packet things we're asking people to get to be in that group. Because they actually have, let me find what Christy found this for us. And it's pretty awesome. But it has a bunch in here. So it says Summer Shake-Up Challenge. It's not a diet, it's a shake-up. Let's help people break the cycle of overwhelm and feel good in their bodies going to summer. This challenge is for anyone who's been feeling stuck, low energy, or off track, and it is ready for a change that's actually doable and will help them feel amazing during crazy May-cember. May-cember. It's funny.
Seriously.
I kind of agree with that. Optional reset week, May 4th through the 10th. And then they have a summer shakeup challenge, May 12th through the 25th for 14 days. And they have a checklist that they're going to be doing, like replace one meal per day with the Plexus Lean. Take your Plexus products, hydrate your bodies, move their body 30 minutes or 8K steps. Eat clean, protein-rich meals, check in daily, use a printable tracker. So then it has suggested product combos and then a bonus glow up prize. Anyone who shares a before and after photo taken during this challenge will be entered to win a fun glow up prize. So pretty exciting. So that's what we're going to be doing in May. So look forward to that. I just wanted to show that just so you could get excited. But this week we have two things to invite to, and Mindy's going to share.
Yes, I'm trying to put the details in the chat, but it's not wanting to allow me to do that. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it's too big. I don't know.
Oh,
But okay, so we've got a couple of things going on this week. First and foremost, we have our fabulous Christy Davidson and Jacqueline Stanley are going to be doing the Meet the Product call on Thursday. So remember, that is the corporate-led call that it goes on at 8 o'clock. And so they're going to be chatting a little bit about products. They're going to be chatting testimonies, that kind of stuff. So what are the advantages to inviting people when you know the people? A lot. And so something that you can genuinely say when you reach out to people is like, hey, my friend Christy, hey, my friend Jacqueline's sharing their story on Thursday night. And if you have a picture with them or something like that, you can even like include it so that they know that you're actually being truthful. Like, this isn't just like, hey, my friend, but they live like out in Alaska type scenario, right? And so I think that this is a great option. And then also, if they have questions or if they say like, well, what was Christy doing with X, Y, and Z, or what was Jacqueline taking here, you have access to them. So this is a great opportunity to push this call out to people, get your current VIPs on it, your potentials, all of those people. Send out mass messages and just invite people into that call. And also we'll have access to the recording. But of course, we know that being on live is powerful. And so that is something that you guys want to be doing. And so if you guys have verbiage, I would love to see what you send when you invite someone to learn more about the products. Put that in the chat. Let's share that with each other. I think the easiest thing for me is I just send a really quick message that just says something along like, hey, so and so, we have a short call on Thursday night and I thought of you. These are both of my really good friends that I've been with, for however many years in Plexus, and they're going to share more about the products and their story. If it hits home, like we can continue the conversation. If it doesn't, then, you checked it out. And I appreciate that. Just something very, very short, very sweet, to the point. And like I said, I throw in like a picture of them. So like with you and them. So they actually know that you know this person, and throw in the corporate graphic as well so that they can see that and just say like that way if you have questions, like I can give you access to them. And just start the conversation. Something I have been doing a lot of lately has been having a lot of conversations with my VIPs and hosting different events for them, or just getting them to do the +1. Literally just +1. Who can you think of that needs what you have or needs what you're already currently doing? And just opening that conversation up. And instead of hosting a wellness event or doing all these different things, you could just invite everyone into the call, which is so simple. Because what do you have to do besides invite people in and then do the follow up, right? Like you don't have to do all the planning. You don't have to do all the stuff that corporate is already handling. So I think that for you guys and for myself, like one of the things that we want to focus in on this week is just inviting people into that call to learn a little bit more. Okay. So like I said, if you've got different verbiage that you like to use, drop it. Let's like start a little collection so that we can use it together. And then the other thing we have is a 3-day sample event that's going to start on next Monday, Angela. I think Monday through Wednesday.
It's actually the 26th, 27th, 28th. I think that is
Yeah, that's the next
Saturday,
Monday.
Sunday, Monday.
Well, Christy said it's Monday through Wednesday.
Oh,
So that would be right because today is the 21st. So that's next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, Monday through Wednesday with the option of doing like a steal the deal if we need to.
Right at the end of it.
so the 28th, 29th, 30th.
Yes.
That's next Monday. On my calendar, the 26th and the 27th is Saturday and Sunday.
She just said Monday through Wednesday. So yes, that's right.
Okay. But I said 26th through the 28th, so that's fine. It's totally
Right.
It makes more sense to do Monday through Wednesday, but
Okay. Okay. So we're doing that, and that's $10, and you send out whatever samples they want. And honestly, when I do a sample group, I try and throw multiple things in there. So a slim, a hydrate, and active, something along those lines. You could do 3 days of slim if that's all they're interested in, but I personally like to get as many samples in their hands as possible to see if they like, because if they don't like a certain flavor or whatever, right, like it's helpful that they have multiple options and they can notice multiple things with the different drinks. And so we're going to offer that up. And so you guys can start inviting people to that and let them know that it's just 3 days worth of sampling. And then you guys on the back end have possibly a steal the deal type event where we can help create some urgency and some buying power for people at the end of the event. Okay. And something I'm keeping in mind right now is if any of your current VIPs, if they invite people to the sample challenge or invite people to the call and they have ordered in the last 3 months and they joined past January 1st, 2024, they have a $25 off thing that's crazy to me. So it's $25 discount for the person that uses that. And your VIP gets a $25 product credit. Like, think about if you had a VIP go silver somehow. That's $75 worth of product credit and then plus 300 and some dollars worth of bonuses. Like, that's a good chunk of change here. So, and the people that are ordering get $25 off. So that's something I've been leveraging lately is just that $25 off with my people. And so using what we already have in place, the product call, the sampling event, those types of things in conjunction with it, which it's easy to just plug people into. They get good information and then they get to do $25 off. Like, I mean, it really doesn't get any better than that. It's just about actually taking the steps to do it, right? And to invite people and to get the messages sent out, the calls sent out, or whatever. So those are the things we have coming up and going on this week. And so, like obviously next week is the end of the month and will be the end of convention contest and all those types of things too. So this week is definitely a week to kind of start pushing and start priming that pump to get things ready for the end of the month. And usually, we're going to have some sort of sale happen on Friday. We know that that's coming. So like individual products, those are coming on Friday. And who knows if there'll be anything towards the end of the month too. Sometimes they like to throw something else out there. So right now, inviting people in to learn more, to sample, all of that is going to be huge for then what comes after that. So I think that right now would be a great opportunity to just pull up your back office, look through your VIPs or people that are not ordering, sending out messages either to the product call, to the sampling event next week, and see if you can get some traction there. Or any of your, pull up your potential list. If you don't have either of those that you don't want to go through your friends on Facebook. Pull up your Facebook, look through your friends list, and start sending out some individual messages, not like same copy paste over and over and over again. People smell that from a mile away. And like actually like, hey, I saw your Easter photo, you guys looked great, like actually take a minute to comment on something that's going on in their life and then send the invite after that. Okay. So do you guys have any questions or anything that you want a little troubleshooting with?
It was really helpful though.
Good.
I liked your messaging that you said when you said get on the call, and if it hits home, then we can chat about it. But if not, then I appreciate you for taking the time to take a look at it.
Yep.
I think that's actually really great.
Yeah, just really casual and just like if it fits, like let's do it. If it doesn't fit, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes all the pressure off of people to think that you need them to buy or you're asking them to buy or whatever. You just you kind of just take the pressure off.
Right.
And that helps.
Yep. And if they want to buy it, they will.
Absolutely. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
They will. Well, my friends, if there's no questions, I'm going to let you guys just start sending out some of those messages. And I actually have an event to host at 8. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off so I can prep my girl and get all of my messages in line real quick. I was not expecting soccer to do what it did tonight, and that's okay. But,
it's what happens. It's totally fine. You can go ahead and hop off, Mindy.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya. Well, I wanted to ask you guys, since we do have a couple of minutes, I will let you guys go free too. But who's excited about the May event? Does that look cool? I think the graphics actually look fun. Whoever designed it. It wasn't me. Looks awesome. Christy, who designed the awesome graphics.
Okay. Sorry, phone malfunction. So not for this past month, but for the previous months, we have kind of jumped in on a bigger initiative that a bunch of like Celeste Gwynn and like Amazing Diamonds, not that we're not all amazing too, but like some like crazy diamonds have put together. They have a virtual assistant that like knows our shtick really, really well. And so she's been putting together all of these amazing just wellness challenges. And it's a buy-in from a diamond and jewel standpoint. And so that's what this one is again. I didn't know, I just saw Melissa Darby put this in our thread earlier today. And so I popped it in for you guys. And I thought it was pretty cool because we can work movement into it. We can really do whatever we want. And the key is going to be if we hop into these bigger initiatives, having our smaller support chats to keep our people engaged and to do more accountability, because those groups are like hundreds of people and people get lost pretty quickly and we lose that like kind of intimate experience that we have. And I think it's going to be really good coming off of our 3-day sample chat, which I think that's what you guys were talking about when my phone exploded. And being able to piggyback off of that and saying, hey, like now that you've gotten a chance to try like our pink drink, if you're ready to jump in and give it, 30, 60, 90 days, like this is what we have coming down the pipe for you in May, where you can not only work on this from a supplementation standpoint, but we're going to help you get the protein that you need. We're going to help you get the movement you need. We're going to help you in these other areas. And, really just get on top of your health right from the start, and we'll be there right with you. So I'm excited for it. And yeah, whoever designs these graphics is on point with the trends, because I am not trendy. So I clearly did not make that.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask everyone too, does anybody want to be helped with anything they're trying to overcome, or like need help with mindset or anything like that that's coming up with them? We're here for that as well, because if you are thinking it and are experiencing it, is more likely one of us or we've already been through it. It's probably not unique. So you're not alone. If anybody want to share anything, we would love to hear it. If not, that's great. Then you guys got this, and you're going to be inviting a ton of people into our groups, which is amazing. I can't think of anything, Christy. Anything else? Are you muted again?
Yes, of course I'm muted. Well, I was just reading Lisa's comment just about, like being in a season of life and how it can be difficult to kind of juggle things. And I've had this conversation with several people on my downline too, and just getting in the routine of doing something. So being able to take your day, which is crazy bananas chaos, right? I feel like we go in ebbs and flows of that, right? Where it's like, oh, I have time, but now I can't get back into the routine. And then it's like, oh, I'm out of time. And, you're constantly fighting that struggle of trying to figure it out, right? So my suggestion is baby steps, just like with anything else, just like when you start your health routine. It's like, don't change everything and expect to be amazing at it all. Take one bite, get good at that, and then add on. So, can you take 20 minutes out of your day? Can you, on your planner, whether it's early in the morning, whether it's, you sit in your car, in your work parking lot for 15 minutes before you go home and you use that time? Like, is there 15, 20 minutes, a chunk of time that 4 days a week that you can allocate to your business? Because I know everybody that's here, it's obviously important to you. Otherwise you wouldn't keep showing up, right? Like, it's important, you want it. It's just, how do I get that, have that consistency, have that, just routine down where I know that this is what I'm going to be doing. And then during that time, focusing only on the bare minimum priorities of reaching out, customer care, if that's relevant, and posting. Maybe one of your days you get all of your posts together. I'm not the biggest fan of the Terminator, aka Chat GPT, but when it comes to posting, I really am, because that is something that's important, because it shows that your storefront is open, right? But it is the thing that can take so much time, because we get into our heads, we take 2 hours to write one post, and then next thing you know, we're discouraged because only 5 people saw it, whatever. But you can tell Chat GPT, like, write me a short post about my weight loss journey and how I'm not feeling bloated, I'm feeling more confident, blah, 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 whatever. And it'll write you a post that then you can take and say, no, that post sucked, redo it, Chat GPT. Or you can say, oh, that's perfect, I just need to tweak a couple things to make it sound like me. and find a picture and be done. You can, in 15 minutes, have it come up with 4, 5, whatever posts on one of those days. Now your posts are done for the week. The next days, focus on reach outs and follow ups and the things that actually produce income in your business. And know that, okay, on Tuesday, that's my customer follow up day. Here's my list of customers. I'm good to go. Like, do the messages, do the messages, do the messages, and you're done. Yay. Check that off for the week or, for the month. On Wednesday, I know that I'm going to be doing this. On Thursday, I'm going to be doing this. And then have it so that you know exactly what you're doing when you sit down, and don't get drawn in to the Facebook scroll. Just check the boxes, get them done. And then once you are able to have that going on for a couple weeks, you can add on. Like we're inviting to a sample thing. Like that's part of your recruitment. That's a perfect reason to reach out. There you go. Tuesday, I'm talking about recruiting for the sample thing. Is that helpful, Lisa?
I don't know if Lisa can
And
unmute.
but yeah, and know that yes, I suck at calendar blocking. No, dude, me too. Organization. No, I suck at all of that. Sorry, it's getting darker. But you don't have to be good at it. Like this isn't calendar blocking. This is literally just saying on Tuesday, this is what I'm doing. And just knowing that I have 15 minutes, like I know that we all say like, oh, we're busy and we're busy. We don't have a minute to be able to contribute, but we do. Like if we're honest, we do. There are things that we spend time doing. If you don't, take your phone to the bathroom. That's what I used to do. At work, I would take my phone to the bathroom and I would be in there for a little bit and I'd be like, sorry, BioCleanse is working. I had to
I used
take
to do that too. When I worked to Hallmark, I would go into the bathrooms and text and message people.
I'm not saying get in trouble, but if you can do
How would
2-minute blocks,
no one's gonna know. They shouldn't be looking in the bathroom.
Right, that's true. Don't question me about my bowel movements. I'm healthy.
No one should know. That would be weird.
That would be weird.
How do you know I'm on my phone? You looking in my bathroom?
Creepster.
That's weird.
But you're not alone in that,
helpful.
Lisa. I've had several people that are just like trying to get that bone working again. It's like,
Yeah.
I want to do this.
Put it aside when you're busy and you have a lot to do. So there's always one more thing that you need to do before that. So it is hard, but if you want to rank up and keep adding people, then you have to do it. There's no way around it.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. If you can't find time to work, then it's not going to work.
Yeah, exactly. So, but hopefully you're able to get some nuggets out of that. And I can totally relate to how you feel, Lisa. So definitely. So, but anybody else have anything? Nope. Okay, well then go on to 8 o'clock and watch the call tonight if you can. If not, then start inviting people for Thursday's thing or the 3-day sample challenge. Yep. Both of them are great ones to invite too.
Yep. And I don't know if it's been said, but Angela, we love you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it was a very hard day yesterday, and it was very shocking, actually. Even though we knew it was going to happen sometime, it was still like, what I don't know. I'm the one that found her, so I want to go into detail, but it was not fun. So.
Well, we love you. I know that I speak for everybody on mute that we're sending you hugs and prayers, and anything that you need from us, we are here for you. You're always so good at covering our tookuses when we need you.
Well, I don't mind helping. I'm glad to be a part of this team.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, love all you guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, Angela. And I know Mindy had to go, but thank you guys for leading. You're the best.
Bye.
Bye.